Assalamualaikum to all students. For today, our topic is 2.2 radicals. Before we proceed with the more examples, okay, for introduction part, okay, what is radical? Radical must be in the form of, we have here root of n with a, okay, inside the root. Okay, so to explain this, okay, what is n? N we call it as index, and a is actually radicand, and this one, the root sign, we call it as radical sign. Okay, this is okay, law of radicals. Okay, number one, if n is even number, okay, when we have n roots of a of n is equal to absolute value of a equal to a. Alright, so what is even number? Okay, even number, okay, number 2, number 4, oops, sorry, number 6, number 8, number 10, and etc. Okay, so when n, okay, the index is even number, so you have to use the absolute value. We can see that we have the same value for n, alright, so meaning that the answer only a, absolute value of a, and the final answer is a. Okay, if n is odd number, okay, the same, the term is the same, alright, the expression, and then your answer will be a. So what is odd number? Odd number is, okay, odd number, examples of odd numbers are number 1, number 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and etc. Alright, okay, so now we look example 1. Okay, we have here square root of negative 4 of 2. So we know that if it doesn't state any value here, the value is actually 2. Alright, so we know that here is the same, right? So the answer for number 1 is absolute value a. Okay, this is, sorry, okay, this is even number, right? Okay, even number, right? So when we even number, so you have to use absolute value of negative 4. When we use absolute value, means that from negative value you will get positive value, means the answer is 4. Okay, so this is number 1. Number 2, okay, we can see that we have similar index and power inside the root. Okay, so we know that this is odd number. Okay, back to our example, if we odd number for the index, so means that you have to take out only the value of negative 2 inside the root. Okay, so the value, the answer is negative 2. Okay, this is law number 1. Okay, this is law number 2. When we have, okay, n root of a, b, okay, so you can also write separately. Okay, means that n root of a multiply with n root of b, like this. Alright, okay, so we know we have example 1, we have square root of 50. So we know that, okay, this is our n is equal to 2, right? Okay, so to solve this, we know that for 50, from the multiplication of 25 multiplied by 2, right? Okay, so we put it in radical form. So 25 multiplied by 2, so we write separately. Okay, square root 25 multiplied with square root 2. So we know that this part we can, square root 25 is equal to 5. Okay, multiply with square root 2. Okay, so this is the solution. So where we apply rule second law. Okay, okay, this is the third law, where we have, okay, n roots of a, okay, divide by b, So we can write like this. Okay, so means that square root, okay, n root of A divided by n root of B. Okay, this is the pattern where we write separately for the nth root. Okay, here we have one example. Okay, cube root of 8 divided by 27. So we know that for 8 is equal to 2 power of 3 and 27 is equal to 3 power of 3. Okay, so we can write like this, and we can also write separately. Okay, we apply the first law. Okay, where apply the first law where we have here odd number, and also the value is the same. Okay, here we have 3 and 3, and then here we have odd number. So the answer for this question is, we just take what's inside the root, what's inside the radical sign, 2 over 3. Okay. Okay, now law number 4, we have here m root. Okay, and then inside m root we have n root. Okay, for this one you actually can just multiply. Okay, this one, and the answer will be mn root of A. Alright, so I have one example here. My example is, okay, example 1, square root of cube root of 64, means that we have two root here, where the first root is 2 basically. Okay, so we know that we have to multiply these two, and the answer become 2 multiply 3 becomes 6, root of 64. Okay, so we have to change, okay, this one into exponential form. So we know that for 64 is actually 2 power of 6, right? So here we have the odd number, there, so the even number 6 and 6. Okay, the answer will be square absolute value of 2. The answer is 2. Okay, I just want to show that, okay, when we have, okay, two root, okay, in the same question you just multiply. Okay, okay, the last one, law number 5, we have b power of m over n is equal to, okay, we have 4 patterns. Okay, 1 2 3 4. We can also write in form of n root of b power of m. Okay, so meaning that what's in for the denominator, okay, for n, let's say its denominator, it will be the index, right? And here we can also write as b power of 1 over n, okay, multiplied by n outside, or b power of n multiplied by 1 over n. And the last one is, okay, n root of b, and then we have to multiply the exponent of m. Alright, so this is 5 law. Okay, I hope you understand.